Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. I love everybody. I love you guys. I love you so much. Oops, sorry. I dropped my can of coconut water. All right, y'all. So I'm back with another quick channeled message for today. And the message that I have here, sorry, there's so much going on. I'm like, this is like, anyways, the message that I have, remember you guys yesterday I was talking about this in regards to the Scarlet Letter. Yo, you guys, I had to take that down. My guide said that I'll be able to put it back up in a couple weeks, but I had to put that down because there's some information that is in there that um my guides were like that it should just be released at a later date, basically. So anyways, other than that, I'm gonna put that video back up. But we were talking about in that video how a lot of these karmics, because they're getting their scarlet letter, they want to recant their story. They wish they can take back what they did, because what's happening now is that we talked about this with that Eight of Swords card. There's a vortex of fucking drama now swirling around the karmics because of the shit that they've been involved in, how they're playing with your name. It's like we talked about this in the Divine Feminine channeling a couple months ago in regards to you're gonna start to learn and get higher level information in terms of who you are and the power that you're endowed with and the protection that you're endowed with, right? So this is one of the ways in which the Most High is also teaching you who you are by giving you an example of terms of what happens when people play with you, right? And it's not just about you, it's about your ancestors, about your purpose, etc. So what's happening right now is a lot of these karmic individuals, they want to recount their story because they got in too deep. They got in way too deep and they don't know now they want to get back to shore. Now they want to run away. Now they want to get out of the water. Now you want to go swim with sharks. Then they realize that they're a fucking guppy. How about that? It's too late. Because now what's happening is not only with this scarlet letter that these karmics are getting, but we also talked about this with the glamour spells too. And I want to go, that's what I really want to talk about today, the glamour magic, the glamour and the domination spells, and how a lot of these karmics got manipulated people, manipulated whole workplaces, manipulated whole families, manipulated whole communities with spell work and blood and piss and people's food and lies and gossip and drama and fucking chaos. And it's coming out now. And these karmics feel stupid and they feel some type of way because they realize that not only are they getting karma for coming against you, not only they getting karma for casting the spells that they were casting, but they're getting karma for the actions and the karma. Double the actions and then the karma that other people are doing and getting because of their misguidance and their lies, y'all. That's what's happening right now. That's why these karmics, they wish that they never went into the domination spell. They wish they never try to like isolate you. They wish they never try to turn everyone against you and do all types of this and types of that. They wish that they never would have practiced that narcissistic abuse. For some of you guys, what I am picking up on is this. Remember we talked about this, these karmic family members. And these karmic family members who they pit their children or other siblings or cousins or whatever against you or other children or other people in the family to cause problems and to have power and control, how that shit is getting exposed now in a really major way. Narcissistic parents, extension of self, needing to control people, all that shit is getting exposed and they can't even believe it. That people really saw through my game. They saw the web that I was weaving. Yeah, they saw it. Yeah, some people can't believe that they got exposed for the shit that they've been doing. Yeah, now they want to recant. Now they want to backtrack. Now they want to say, it wasn't like that. No, it's exactly how it was. You just didn't think that you was going to get caught. You just didn't think that you were going to get reprimanded or something was not going to come out that was going to dispel or dismantle your whole story. One thing, too, that you have to also understand with these glamour spells and these domination spells, let's say for instance these karmics are doing that type of stuff to make, like, let's say to get like a certain outcome or a goal. Basically it's always shield from karma, basically. So let's say for instance now they're trying to they're shielding you from they're getting shielded from karma by glamoring all these people to do A, B, C, and D, or putting domination to do all A, B, C, and D. So they go ahead and they do that, right? Then they're doing these different things to shield you from your karma, but what ends up happening, they get your karma. Then they also get karma for being under the spell. Then they also get karma for if they did any transgression against anyone else when they were under the magic. A whole bunch of people are finding out that they've been glamored. Now think about this. Imagine what entities that it takes to glamour people, right? Because especially when anytime you're playing with dark magic, you're playing with entities. Period. You have to make contracts and pacts. That's why it's better to use white magic. But not a lot of people can deal with white magic, because to deal with white magic means that your heart has to be lighter than a feather. This is the knowledge and the wisdom that is scribed to the halls of Amenti. This is what we've been talking about. This is the emerald tablets. That's what they're talking about. You can manifest anything that you want. You can use anything that's available to you in the material realm to manifest and things like that, as long as it's not against universal will or the will of others. You can use the natural kingdom, the natural elements, etc., totems, animals. Karmics can't do that. They have to go into dark magic, calling on entities and making contracts and pacts. Now imagine what you have to do, what they karmics have to go do to call on that entity or to make that contract and that pact. Then they're unknowingly, the people that they're putting in those spells unknowingly are becoming a part of those contracts and those pacts too. To deal with that entity and be under that entity. That's why these karmics, when they play with that manipulation shit, you don't know what the fuck you're getting into, how you're tampering with people's wills and chakras and shit like that. That's why these karmics, it always turns into a big ass vortex of drama around them. Because people start to wake up and see the shit that they've been doing, and then they feel got and taken for. Then they realize that they're in a bunch of whole hell and hot water. A lot of people are gonna realize that they're in hell and hot water because of some karmic and glamour, and that's when some shit is gonna really fucking backfire and hit the fan. So you mean all this was glamour? Yeah. How? They just put all your names in a jar. It really don't take that much. No, but think about this. I was talking about the entities that they call on to do this glamour. Think about it, because we've been talking about this on this channel. Human sacrifice for those higher level entities that can work for like a year or 2 years, right? Think about that. Because some of the magic that they use, that these individuals in whatever practice, that's why they call on those higher level entities and deities and things like that. They have to make human sacrifice, or they do animal sacrifice. It doesn't last that long. Then they do human sacrifice for it to last long. Now imagine that somebody is doing that type of shit to do this glamour magic, and you're coded in the energy of human fucking sacrifice, doing their bidding and their deeds. Now imagine that shit starts backfiring, or you start to get karma now because you're operating in energy that's connected to somebody's passing that died viciously or horribly. Think about that. Now think about all the pact, the contract that hella people just signed unknowingly. Now think about the karma that the karmics have on their head for doing that shit and leading people into some fuckery that against their will. You see what I'm talking about? It's more than that you pay for. It's way more than you pay for when you play with that shit. But these people, they didn't know. Let's find out about these glamour spells. Yeah, they want to recant their story. That's another thing too. These karmics when they went to go lie to people, went to go glamour people to get them to do this or believe this and this and that. Shit's coming out the woodworks now. Now they have to explain. That's another glamour spell that's breaking. That's another thing that they regret doing with the glamour, using their mouth to glamour and to spread lies. Because now they have to sit down and, well, that wasn't true, or no, that wasn't true. Yeah. There's another thing too, statements from your baby daddy's family in family court or whatever, they're all recanting their statements because they see the fuckery that's going on. They're all turning on each other now. This could be even your alimony from your baby daddy's, your ex-husband's family or whatever, his sisters or mom and dad were going to write letters that you were this or you were that and she's that. They're recanting their letters now. They're recanting their story and their testimony now. Yeah. Bosses or coworkers that were trying to get you set up and start shit so they can take your position, they're recanting their story now because they're about to get fucking fired and lose their entire reputation. Yeah, karmics that were blaming you for shit, putting your name in fuckery, they're recanting the story because they see how, wait, I didn't expect for that to come out. Ooh, I didn't think that was going to come out. Maybe I should actually take this person's name out of this. Maybe I should stop because this is going to blow up in my face. But they won't learn. Let them keep on going. Yeah, they want to recant their story now. How about that? Yeah, the glamour and the domination spells are fucking backfiring too. People are waking up. I never actually hated that person. I never actually really disliked this person. All of a sudden, I just found myself angry and bitter and resentful. I didn't even understand why. Imagine that type of corrosive, toxic energy that you have to harbor in yourself, though. It's poison. Spiritual poison. These karmics are realizing that they went and they spread spiritual poison that now has no fucking end. Fukushima. Didn't I tell you guys that it's Fukushima in a lot of these karmics ass right now? It's Fukushima. Why? Because Fukushima is the nuclear reactor when they had that whole tsunami in Japan a while ago. But Fukushima is still leaking into the ocean. From Japan, it has tainted the entire Pacific Ocean. People in California here in the Bay Area, because the Bay's right here with all the water, people are getting cancers. Breast cancer and shit like that didn't went up, ovary cancer and stuff like that from the water sources because Fukushima didn't came over here now. All over the place. That's what's happening with these karmics. Their magic has spilled out and created a ripple effect that they can't clean up and they can't contain. Fukushima. Good luck with that shit. But they thought when they were casting their spells and their jars and their candles, they didn't think that one jar or one candle was going to ripple into hella karma and towers. That's why you keep staying in your motherfucking lane and keep people's energy out of your fucking spells. Now a whole bunch of people, it's good that they get karma though, because they should have never been mistreating you. They should have never believed in the bullshit. They should have had enough courage or balls or sense to come and talk to you or ask you, etc. Now a whole bunch of people are getting karma. They're getting reduced. They're getting stripped because they believed in the karmic or they fell into the spell or whatever it is. Yeah. And didn't I talk about these karmics trying to shield themselves from karma? This is why they do that shit. People are getting sick. Akashic records blown open, losing favor with their ancestors not fucking with them, whole entire bloodlines and lineages, spiritual gifts stripped for aligning with karmics under domination spells and glamour magic. Okay, yeah. There's a whole lot that you got to pay. That's why I keep on trying to tell you. A lot of people are going to start waking up to the cost that the price that they really paid to be a deal with those karmics. Some people are going to start to wake up and realize what they really forfeited, what has really been given, what has really been lost playing with karmics. What messages do you have? They're recanting their story. The glamour spells are backfiring. What messages do you have? They're recanting their story. The glamour spells are backfiring. You got covenant groups, yeah. You got family right here. Didn't I tell you? Narcissistic tactics, pitting siblings against each other, pitting aunts and uncles against each other, pitting cousins or whatever against each other. This shit is gonna come out. And people are going to see what's been going on the whole time. So that's what they've been doing. They've been just creating shit, starting stuff to get attention away from them. One of these karmics here with the covenant group, they just wanted to have friends and they wanted it to be like the birthday party that they never had. And I want attention and stuff like that. And they were doing all this shit trying to stop you or cause problems because you were well liked. Now everyone is seeing it. I didn't have a problem with this person until you had a problem. Nobody had an issue until you had an issue. Why is that? Now chickens are coming home to roost. Shit is getting exposed. These karmics are getting exposed for just how sick, low vibing, traumatized, unhealed, broken, and wounded that they are as grown ass people doing this childish ass shit, low vibing ass stuff for attention, for clout, for power, to feel powerful, to feel whatever, playing like that, causing hella crazy ass ripple effects. Getting people to do what they want to do under glamour and causing problems. What messages do you have? They were recanting their story. Glamour is backfiring. What messages do you have? They're recanting their story. Glamour is backfiring. Yeah. You got friends right here. Yep. This is friends. How many of us have them? But you want to know the funny thing is, look at the types of cards that are coming out. It's not about magic. It's about the people that are getting caught up. Look at this. You got coworkers and boss getting caught up. You got friends getting caught up. Family, covens, and groups. Come on now. Look at this coming out right here. Look what they're telling us right now. Pay attention to what they're trying to say. Everyone's getting caught up with the shit that they were trying to do. That whole little group or whatever that was trying to outcast you, make you look bad, or maybe this could have been a group of females that you were dealing with before. They try to turn on you now. All those hoes are recanting their story because they look fucking stupid. I feel like some bitches were trying to spread some lies about you or some gossip or some rumors, and like it got exposed right in front of everybody. Now they have no credibility here. That's what I'm picking up on here. There's also could be these females that maybe you were friends with them and they went to go spread hella garbage and mess and word vomit about you because they were jealous of you the whole fucking time. They were hating from the gate and couldn't wait. People see it now. How are you friends with somebody like that and you go out and you talk? Nah, don't call her, don't bring her over here. Fuck that bitch. She's messy. That's people don't realize what they get, what they forfeit. Yeah. Another thing here too, somebody was doing glamour to have friends and shit like that, or maybe this could even be some weird shit where this bitch was like, I want your friends and I want your life, and now these people are seeing it. How is it that we used to be friends with that person, now we're friends with this karmic here? People are putting two and two together. These karmics people are waking up to the game here. This is a setup. It's a setup. Yeah. You woke up now. You see now. It's a setup. The jig is up. That's what I'm seeing. Two of Swords. Yeah. Two of Swords is lies getting exposed. Yeah, I do feel too. This has been coming up in a lot of readings. People playing with people's names or create one lie leads to another lie, leads to another lie, leads to another lie type of shit. And there's a whole cascade of, there's a karmic that's about to end up in prison over some lies and some game here, is what I'm seeing here. Or trying to like take advantage or manipulate. This can be like maybe somebody who was stealing from their job and then they started using glamour to get on good terms with their coworkers again. Shit like that. Clarify family. Yeah, somebody here, Queen of Swords. Yeah, this could be a cousin or a mother getting exposed as a lying ass bitch. You got the Justice card right here. So there's also something going on. There's a mother here that always, her biggest thing is like she needs pity, she needs a story, she needs something going on. So she needs to make up a story, she'll do that. People are finding out that this woman is mentally unstable and people are scattering. They're seeing that something's not right here. If you've been saying that your mom's abusive or she's toxic or she's a karmic or maybe she even played with spell work, people see it now. Yeah, the glamour that she was working with her mouth about your name and stuff like that, that's broken and ricocheted back on her. People see her as a liar. Queen of Swords is a liar. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Boom. Look at Seven of Swords in the moon right there at the top of the deck. Yeah. I'm telling you, people are seeing the narcissistic tactics. They're seeing the narcissistic abuse. It's coming out now. So that's what you were doing in your household with all your kids. This can be like this one mother or parent or sibling that's always a victim. And this sibling did that. And this year they did that. Somebody's getting exposed as a liar. I feel like a family member wants to recount some lies or some story that they told. I just told you this about, like, this can be your baby daddy's family. They put stuff against you in court. Now they want to recant because some shit is blowing up and they're getting exposed. Or this can be like your own family. They were putting stories about you or spreading hella lies and shit like that. Now something is blowing up and they look hella fucking bad. And I feel like you've always maybe said that this mother is toxic and she's jealous or messy or hella violent and abusive. Everyone sees it now. Maybe you talked about these siblings that they're hella messy and they carry after the parent, the toxic ass parent. Everybody sees it now. This family, the mother and all the children, or the father and all the children, is just extension of self. That she just bred all of them to be narcissists and they're only attacking you because you're the black sheep. It's getting exposed now. People are now seeing, maybe you've been saying this shit for years and years and years. People are just now seeing it. It's the mother the whole time. She's been abusing, she's been dominating, she's been lying, she's been trying to glamour everybody with gossip about her child or her son or her daughter or whatever. People see it now. Look at this shit. This is hella crazy. Yeah. How is it that you're always talking about your child like this? You're the fucking problem. How is it that your child is always going through A, B, C, and D? You're the fucking problem. What kind of parent are you? This karmic mother didn't know by looking for pity and eating people's ass and begging for fucking attention and creating shit just for attention and shit like that. She got her ass exposed. Things are getting done today. Clarify, friends. Yeah, this shit's getting deep as hell. Ooh. Yeah, she was running her mouth about you. Yeah, Three of Cups, always gossiping with the Three of Cups, Knight of Swords. Your business was everyone's fucking business. This mother could have even been calling like your healthcare to get your records or shit like that, or like spying on you or doing hella crazy, outlandish, intrusive shit. People see that she's mentally ill and she should have never even had kids. This also too could be one of the you know, that some of those parents that none of their kids fuck with them, or they have fights, problems with all their kids, but it's none of their fault. This parent is getting exposed. Everyone sees them. You're childish as fuck. You don't know how to have kids. How is your own child acting better than you? How is your own child have more restraint than you? People are reprimanding this mother here. She's getting caught up. Or this can even be a sister running her mouth about you, but her life is in fucking shambles. Doesn't have shit to show for. Shit to show for. Maybe has all kinds of shit going on with her baby daddy, or just sitting on the couch running her fucking mouth. These duos, these messy ass mother-daughter duos, or mother-son, or son and father, or son and daughter duos, or cousin and cousin, or cousin and aunt duos. This shit is getting exposed. This shit is coming up. I do feel like the next holiday, like I keep on saying this, the next holiday where people have to come and sit down, there's gonna be some ass whoopings dealt out. Clarify, friends. Because stuff is getting exposed here. Dynamics are exposed. Yeah. You got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, people, they were gossiping about you, running their mouth about you to people that, this could be your old friends and shit like that. Now they want to recount their story because they're starting to sit and think about what they said or what they did, and it feels disgusting. And they don't want to take on that energy, but that's who you are, though. This is what we talked about. Nah, boo. You clocked in for work. You wanted to run your fucking mouth, right? Like a sewer. Your mouth is a fucking porta potty, right? So come and sit your ass down and get that scarlet letter because you were running your mouth. It was cool to make someone look like this, or it was cool to build clout off of somebody's name, or it was cool to, after being friends with somebody, running your mouth like a trifling two-headed snake. Come and get your title, come and get your scarlet letter. Now, I'm telling you, when this karmic comes around, people don't really speak around her. People now know, though, your karmics, people are seeing. They may laugh, hee hee ha ha, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're like, on the low, hey, real talk, don't tell her your business. On the low, though, don't tell none of those hoes your business. Don't fuck with none of those hoes. Don't be friends with none of those hoes. People see what some of these karmics did to you, and they're like, you know what? I see what you were going through now. I'm telling you, some of the times that when these karmics play with you or they try to wring your name through the dirt, it will actually show people how the kind of person that you are for someone to go that fucking far. I feel like even your own enemies are like, damn, you stop fucking with these bitches. You deserve better. Even your own enemies are like, these hoes are not shit. Your own enemies are like, these hoes are not shit. How are you friends with somebody and going doing all that shit? Bitch, you're a fucking hater. You're a rat. You're an infiltrator. You were waiting. You were hating from the gate and couldn't wait. Some of these hoes were trying to take your whole entire persona and pass it off as theirs. And yeah, I taught them this and I taught them that. Now they're recanting their story because when it was time to produce, when it was time to do that real Bojangles, they couldn't hit the dance. They couldn't hit the dance. But I thought you were big and bad. I thought you was big and bad. You made me. Then make another me then. Since you're a magician like that. They couldn't perform. There's some people are looking like, I thought you said that this and this and this and that, but this person is doing hella better than all y'all. So now people are starting to see that these karmics were riding off your coattails, or they were being codependent on you, or they were hating, or they were being messy. Yeah, shit is coming home to roost. This is like the story that we were talking about, recanting stories and glamour spells and shit backfiring. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. But there was basically this story that came out of this. I can't remember this town, but these two girls were best friends for hella long, and one of the girls, her boyfriend, had attacked her. So she was like, "Well, I'm gonna call the police," and da 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 da, and they took her out, and they had killed her. But people were saying, people were even putting on Facebook, we've been telling her for years to stay away from her. We've been telling her for years that that person can't be trusted. That's what I'm saying. Like, something's going to happen that's finally going to solidify, like, they can't be trusted. The whole family got outcasted, though. Not just the girl that plotted and planned her friend, the whole family. Woo. Clarify, friends. Yeah. Clarify, friends. How many of us have them? You got the Page of Wands. Videos, photos, pictures, text messages coming out. This is also kids too. Some of these karmics were running around lying, talking about how you raise your children. Shit was a fucking lie. Yeah, her house is dirty. Her baby don't be fed and shit like that. Lying. They could have been lying to your masculine, or lying to people that you were engaged with, or even lying at your work, or lying to people that, why the fuck are you having a conversation with this person that I don't know about me? This is the thing that people have to understand. When you do shit like that, it makes it look like you just like attention from talking about the person, and that you're low self-esteem. That's what people fail to understand. Some people are Page of Wands. Yeah. Like a child. Like, people think that they're kids, childish, low-minded, misuse and abuse of energy. Messy. Page of Wands is messy. Princess of Wands, Page of Wands, messy, low vibing. Yeah, Sagittarius energy. Justice right here. I told you, this can even be too, somebody was leaking your information out after, like they stopped talking to you or something like that. Maybe they had access to like your Google Drive or some shit, and they were spreading stuff. Somebody's going to end up in the legal system here. There could be something with plagiarism as well. Now somebody wants to recant. You're gonna see something, and somebody's gonna try to come to you ahead of time before you see something to be like, no, that's not what it's like, and that is what it's like. And somebody's gonna end up in the justice system. We're getting hella fucked up karma right here. Something's gonna blow up here. This could be too, after like you and these people start being friends, or you start talking or whatever, they went to go spread hella shit about you. Now they're seeing what they caused, and they're like, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Now I see the ripple effect that my mouth has caused, because somebody's getting karma here, and they look hella messy. And somebody knows that, like, let's say, I feel like there was something that may have happened because of some lie here, and you got maybe put through some fuckery or bullshit, or had to deal with some chaos or something like that. Whoever started that with their mouth is about to get hella karma though. And they know it too. I feel suicide ideation here though, for real, I'm sorry. And that's just from like kind of what I'm picking up over here. Some mess. Clarify, coworker and boss. You got to be careful with how you do that type of stuff. I'm going to just keep it hella real. I had a female that I go to high school with, and she was friends with, me and her didn't really get along, but she was best friends with my best friend. Anyways. Years later, I had found out that this lady had passed away because that friend that I was friends with, she had spread her business out in the streets. Like, all her fucking business out in the streets, and she committed suicide. Be careful with these bitches. They don't give a fuck. They will be your friends for years just to gather all your business to spread like in an expose, or to write in a book to sell or some shit like that, but don't even know themselves. Be careful with these hoes. They're not about shit. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, even some of them will talk about Black Lives Matter or sisterhood or spirituality and shit like that, and they will sell you down the river for dick. They'll sell you down the river for clout. They'll sell you down the river for a fucking donut. They'll sell you down the river for an email exchange, for an email introduction that's not even going to go anywhere. They will do fucking anything. Some of these bitches were even lining up to go spread your name through the dirt and shit like that. Now they're recanting their story because they could have, my enemies want to be friends with my other enemies. I don't let it get to me. Some karmic went to go be friends with your enemies, and then now they're fucking enemies. Now she's seen that the bitches that they went to go run through. Now I see why you don't fuck with them. That's why I'm saying people will affirm your decisions with their bullshit. Now I see why they do that. Now I see why they stay away. Now I see why they don't come around. Look at this right here. Look at this bullshit. That's the messiest shit that you can do. My enemies want to be friends with my other enemies. I don't let it get to me. Bitch, you're messy as hell. You want to go do all that. It's strength in numbers. It's strength in being messy. Yeah, we can all talk now and spread stuff. And we can all feel better off of talking about this person and trying to down them and doing this and doing that. Looking hella stupid and goofy. All the bitches look dumb. I tell you, these hoes are all getting their scarlet letter. Now they want to recant. Now they're all going to start distancing themselves from each other because all of them look fucking messy and stupid. What's the coworker and boss? You got the death card. Boom. Told you. This coworker boss energy, this is this glamour spell shit going bad. This somebody could have even died from this. Getting put in their food or drink. This can even be conflict spells against you, graveyard dirt and stuff like that being used, conflict magic that causes people to have heart problems. These karmics didn't even think about that. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta be real careful when you play with that shit. Let's say somebody has certain Neptune aspects or even Pisces placements, and you start playing with all that spell work. Now they're having schizophrenia and dual diagnosis, and you're activating their what do we call this thing? Their alter ego in front of hella people, and they don't even know that they're having a psychotic break, that they're having like an alternate like universe experience. They don't know because of the magic. You can really do that to some people, and then there's hella shit blowing up in front of you, and you don't even know how to handle it and what to do and stuff like that. That's what I'm telling you. It's Fukushima right now for these karmas because shit is going out of control. Somebody could well have died from their glamour spells, their magic, their domination spells. Yes. Clarify coworker boss. You got the hangman energy. Look at this. With this hangman energy, this is like seeing something from a different perspective. People are coming to the realization and they're putting an end to shit. People are getting fired. People are finding out that individuals are getting jobs because of glamour spell or getting promotions because of glamour. You're going to see a lot of organizational restructuring. It's just a bunch of motherfuckers getting fired and put the fuck out, period, and get gag orders put on them to not talk about what happened and they can't sue the job or none of that shit because of what they cost. That's basically it. That's basically it. You're about to see a whole bunch of that. And it's because motherfuckers was playing in your energy. Now they want to recant. Now they want to recant. And this glamour spell shit is backfiring in more ways than they really could have realized. I'm also picking up here too with the glamour spell here. This is also two individuals that are trying to remember we talked about that with the imagine you being connected, this glamour spells being connected to human sacrifice or other type of nefarious rituals and shit like that, and you're coded in that energy just to have for somebody to be under dominion, and then that karma for that sacrifice starts ricocheting back. Some karmic is gonna find out that in their quest to glamour a bunch of people, in their quest to try to subjugate and dominate a bunch of people with glamour spells and period blood bullshit, that somebody could have really like well died or passed away and sick from this magic. Good luck, congratulations. Your stupidity has finally created something tangible, a death. As if all the other bullshit was not enough. Clarify covenant groups. Be careful with these people, man. They're not about shit, and they're a complete joke. They want to recount their story. Now you got the hangman with the death card. Somebody too, this can also be some hood shit as well. Somebody was lying on some hood shit. Lying, starting some beef. This could be maybe you got brothers or something like that. Baby mama or a side piece or somebody like that was starting some shit, running her mouth here and there. Now she wants to take back what she said, Queen of Swords energy, because she started some stuff. I see that here too. I see that between cousins and brothers, a female getting some shit started. A brother or a cousin could have passed away from another brother or a cousin because some female was starting some shit. Now she wants to recount her story. Now she wants to wish that she can run away because something is blowing up here. I feel like some female started some beef, a hood war. Some karmic started some war in the hood over some stupid ass shit right here. Now she wants to recount her story. Or this could even be you. These could be your spiritual wounds, your spiritual brothers and uncles and stuff like that, or in cousins coming down to hit up these karmics that were playing games. Or maybe you got brothers and cousins and shit like that in the reality, and these karmics have been lying or starting stuff. Somebody's gonna get hemmed up. Clarify covenant groups. Ooh. Practitioners that know each other, coworker and boss here. Somebody let another practitioner into their passing here because they were lying. Now the practitioner has hella bad karma on their head because they were doing hella negative, trifling work, and it's all backfiring all at once. Now they want to take back. They want to recant the work that they did. It's too late. What's the covenant groups? You got the Seven of Wands getting fucking blocked, and you got the Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you right now, they want to recount their story because they're getting isolated. They want to recount their story, and the isolation spells and the shit is backfiring, and people are waking up and blocking these karmics. How fucking dare you put a glamour spell on me? How dare you put that conflict spell on me? How dare you? Because I feel like too, while everybody got choices, but I feel like while people were under those conflict spells against you, they were getting into all kinds of shit that got them caught up now. With the Grim Reaper, with jail, with scandals, with financial loss, with whatever. And it's like they're waking up all at once, or they're waking up all of a sudden like, wait, hold on. How did I get into this in the first place? Glamour. Yeah, somebody here has no fucking respect for other people's boundaries spiritually. They'll glamour anybody. They'll put spell work on anybody. They have no boundaries, and that's why the Most High is doing this. That's why the glamour spells are going to keep on breaking. And even though they're doing human sacrifice now to keep up the glamour, it's not going to work. It's still going to keep on breaking, and that's going to be more karma on their head. And that's going to be that, and that's how the ancestors are teaching them. It's done. What's the Seven of Wands? Yeah, Five of Wands right here. Karmics fighting and shit like that. Drama. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords. Yeah. They want to recount their story now because they're isolated, because whatever they were going around and spreading and starting shit caused a whole ripple effect that they were not ready for. Now there's a whole bunch of fucking drama getting created here. Now they feel some type of way. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, because they're the ones having a painful ending, even though they try to bring it to you, though. Then you have the Five of Wands energy right here. And this Five of Wands energy to me is like the fights that are happening because the glamour spells are breaking. I also feel like maybe people are finding out too that the glamour spells are being driven by human sacrifice. And they're realizing that whatever they're getting into with the karmics or whatever they're doing while they're under that, there's human sacrifice connected to all that. And there's hella karma now. And now that they know that, there's human sacrifice connected to those glamour spells, and they're still getting engaged with those karmics and playing with those karmics. It's 888 people. This chat, I said it's 888. Now that they know, they are directly connected to that sacrifice. It's like they might as well have done the sacrifice as well with the Ten of Swords right here. Nine of Pentacles. It could be sex workers, women. This sex worker stuff keeps on coming up, or single women. This can also be this karmic getting isolated and put in a ritual. That's another thing too. That's what we talk about. That can be this thing with the pair practitioners. One practitioner brought another practitioner into fuckery and chaos. Now she's like, well, fuck that. I'm going to sacrifice you then. Since you started all this mess, since you caused all these problems. This can also be some karmic went to lie to a practitioner, and now she's trying to recount the story because the practitioner's on her ass now. You caused all this drama off of fucking lies. Somebody's not understanding the spiritual realm. I feel like, but you have to know too that certain spiritual work is conducive upon the person having to be guilty or something like that, right? Like, it's like, okay, this person's a horrible ass person, so let's do this spell to like trap this person or get them caught up or whatever, or spider web, because they're hella in a low vibration. It's gonna work and manifest, right? So it's like with these karmics that are trying to play these different games, they're going to these practitioners and lying. Your soul is not like a match at all, because you didn't do anything. You're not a bad person. You're a good person. Your ancestors are protecting you. You have divine protection. Seven of Wands, divine protection. This karmic brought you somebody who's divinely protected to a bunch that play with spell work or their covenant group. Now they wish they can recant the original story of why you needed to be in a ritual or why you needed to be attacked. Because now it's coming out like it was fucking jealousy, or it was a lie, it was a rumor, or this karma just wanted to be in your place. It was over something really fucking stupid. And I feel like a whole bunch of people got caught up with some magic or with the large spiritual debt over something really fucking petty and stupid, over a stupid ass karmic. Now she's trying to recant her story. Now she feels bad for the glamour spell that she used on the other practitioner, or the think of me only, or the special favor or whatever that they use to get that practitioner to say yes, because those karmics, they do that. They put those type of spells on themselves to get the practitioner to say yes, or get people to help them gang stalk or do stupid shit or whatever. They have to. How will people jump into something like that? They're gonna hesitate. That's why they have to use magic. A whole bunch of people are finding out that they've been doing a whole bunch of stupid fucking shit because they're under magic. They're under the magic of somebody else who's fucking stupid. So obviously you're going to be doing something stupid because you're under the thumb of somebody who's fucking stupid. This karmic has done this domination spells on these people too. That's another thing that they don't realize. They think that they're some of these friends or family members or coworkers or whatever, coven members. They think that this karmic is just with them. Yeah, I'm here with you. She's done domination spells on all them. She thinks that she's the top bitch in the group. This is a sociopath. But this is probably a bitch that don't wash her ass, house hella dirty, life is in shambles, but thinks that she has the highest mind in the world that she can dominate because she read one or two books. and got enlightened. Like we just can't find that shit on the internet. Somebody here is fucking stupid. That's what I'm talking about these bitches that get a hold of some spirituality and think that they can do whatever and they're flying high. Anybody who's a real spiritualist, anybody who's a real student knows the more you learn, the more you don't know. The more you get into, the more you learn about mechanisms, the more practices you learn, the less that you actually do. Yeah, anybody who's a real magician knows that. The more you learn, the less you do. Because you learn it's all where? In the mind. That's why the magician is Gemini and Virgo energy. Mastery over Mercury, the thought and the action, doing. You don't really need all that other shit when you really know what you're doing. Come on. So somebody hears something's backfiring with some glamour spells, narcissistic tactics and abuse, domination spells, backfiring. Somebody's gonna get their ass beat here because they were trying to play with domination spells, play with shit on some people, and this is gonna backfire onto them. Or sympathy glamour spells, glamoring people. And also something too, some karmic should have been handled a long time ago. But she was doing glamour spells and think of me only and sympathy and shit like that. And she got these people wrapped up in a whole bunch of shit that should have ended hella long ago. Now they're gonna finally do it, and they're gonna do it with no mercy, no hesitation, without warning. Have a great day, guys. Wow. Bye.